What's up, Facebook Live? It's Solace Kingdom there, Kingdom Fourth here with a live video, guys. And I wanted to ask you guys, what are you listening to? What are you listening to? What have you been listening to? Are you listening to positive audiobooks? Have you been listening to positive audiobooks today, guys? Look, I was listening to a book yesterday, and it was just saying that people thinking, this is how you create your future, by thinking. Guys, if when we learn how to think, when we go to school, all they teach us is facts. They just teach us to learn facts. What's up, Ryan? But they don't teach us how to think, guys. But when you learn how to think, you can achieve anything. I'm telling you this. When you learn how to think for yourself, you can achieve any goal. You can learn any new skill set. You can accomplish great things in life. But guys, I want to give you 3 audiobooks that has changed my life completely. The first one being in the Bible. This right here has transformed me from the inside out. The first book, this is a book I recommend anybody to read and to meditate on. It's the book of Proverbs. If you listen to the book of Proverbs, I want you to listen to it. I just want you to, this is what my mom had me do. For 30 days, starting at the beginning of the month. You can start now, since we're in the middle of the month almost. But you can start now and just read a chapter a day. It's not going to take you long, about 10 minutes. Read a chapter a day, 10 minutes or less. Read a chapter a day. Because the reason I want you to read a chapter a day in the book of Proverbs is 31 chapters. It's 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs, I believe. And 31. And I want you to read I just want you to meditate on each one. Read one a day. And just consume that and watch you start to develop wisdom. Because I was asking God for wisdom. And he said, in order for me to get wisdom, he started leading me to Bible verses on how to be wise. Well, guess what? If you want to be wise, you got to be hungry for knowledge. You got to be hungry to read. You got to be hungry to learn. What's up, Ryan? I'm going to do that. Yeah, man, it really transformed my life. That was the first audiobook, the book of Proverbs. And it's really helping me get closer to God and helping me grow in my wisdom. Because in order for us to get wisdom, we got to ask for it. And once we ask, as soon as we ask, God gives it to us. And what he said is, if you want wisdom, you got to get knowledge. How do you get knowledge? By reading, by studying, by learning. What are you listening to? Listen to positive audiobooks. And I'm giving you 3 audiobooks you can listen to. The book of Proverbs is on YouTube. Hey, everybody watching. What's up, Ryan? Yeah. The book of Proverbs. The second book is The Strangest Secret. Now, in this book is by Earl Nightingale. This book is short. It's 30. I think it's around 30 minutes. It's on YouTube. It's 30 minutes. You can listen to it in 30 minutes while you're watching the TV, whatever. Just put it in your ear and listen to it. It talks about, and I have to add one more book after this. God is leading me to, because this book, it's another book I didn't mention, but in the title. But I'm gonna tell you about it. It's called The Magic of Believing. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. But I want to tell you about The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. The Strangest Secret talks about you having a vision and putting a goal for yourself. If you put down a vision, it's just like if somebody is driving a ship or driving, a boat, and they have no vision, they're going to crash. If they're trying to go somewhere and they don't know where they're going, they can crash. And that's just like your life. If you don't have a vision for yourself, you probably crashing. Remember, if our people perish for a lack of what? They don't have a vision. The lack of, our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Guys, I want you to have a vision for your life so you can know where it is that you're going, so you won't be distracted. And if you read this book, The Strangest Secret, it will show you how to set a goal so you can have a clear picture and know where you're headed. Like, what is it that you want to do in life? What is it that you want to accomplish? What is your goal? Put an end date on that. I want to be this by what date? By January 2nd. Put an end date on that goal. And if you don't achieve it, it's okay, but that's what you're believing for. That's what you're working for. Then you can be more precise and know what it is that you're headed towards. So the second book is The Strangest Secret. The third book is The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. This book right here will change your life completely. It'll change your thought pattern. It'll change everything about you from the inside out. Guys, The Magic of Thinking Big. Search this book up on YouTube. It's a little bit longer. I think it's a couple hours longer, but it talks about conquering fear. A lot of people have fear. This is how you conquer fear. You take massive action towards whatever. If you're scared to make videos, make a whole bunch of videos. If you're scared to approach strangers, approach a bunch of strangers. If you're scared of anything, do it as many times as possible until that fear turns into confidence. Guys, you see anybody singing? A lot of people, there's a lot of top successful singers who were once scared to sing in front of people. But how did they conquer that fear? By taking massive action. And in the book, The Magic of Thinking Big, he talks about taking massive action as a way to cure fear. So guys, that is a great book. And then the fourth book on here that I want to talk about, and I just added the Magic of Thinking Big. But the fourth book is it's a really great book. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And this book helped me when I was growing up. It helped me to treat people right, to treat my teachers right. I used to act up in class all the time, and I used to think that everybody was against me. But once I read this book, I realized that in order to win friends, you got to win friends. See, guys, if I would have never won friends with my teachers in school and treated my teachers right, when I learned these principles and how to win friends and influence people, guys, I wouldn't have passed my classes. I wouldn't have, guys, because I used to act up in school when I was younger. I used to be really, really bad in school. But when I read this book, it transformed my life. It helped me to realize that I was the problem, not my teachers. And I learned how to respect elders. I learned how to treat people right. I learned that the sweetest sound to anybody is their name. I learned how to remember people's name. I learned how to, avoid arguments. Let somebody else save face. If somebody thought that they were right, I let them be right. See, these principles in life, it's about humbling yourself. So these are the 4 books that I want you to listen to today. I'm going to write the other one. The first one is the Bible, the Proverbs, the book of Proverbs. I want you to read at least 1 chapter a day of the book of Proverbs so you can get some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Meditate on that and ask God to give you wisdom, and he will. He'll fill you with wisdom. The second book is The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. This book will teach you how to set a goal and accomplish it. And the third book is The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. And in this book, it will show you how to conquer fear. It will show you how to ask bigly, ask largely, ask God for anything, and he will do it. If you believe that what you pray for, if you believe that what you pray for, that you received it, it will be yours. And then the fourth book is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And this book will help you learn how to develop friends and influence people. And it will show you how to treat people right, no matter what. This book is an awesome book, and it'll show you how to humble yourself and let people save face. Let people think that they're right. Even if they're wrong, don't tell somebody they're wrong if there's a whole bunch of people around. Don't do that. Let them save face. Say, okay, you're right. Later on, you can say, hey, man, look, I found that this is the right answer. But do it respectfully, guys. But it's all about building friendships and relationships. But guys, I love you, and I want to come on here and just tell you these 4 audiobooks that have completely changed my life. I want to add value into you, and I just want to ask you, what are you listening to? If you're watching this, I know millions of people all around the world are watching these videos. Guys, I'm doing them every day. I'm planting seeds into the ground that are producing major harvests. And I thank Jesus for the opportunity to be able to spread knowledge and wisdom and understanding unto all men and women of God and to all people. I love Jesus. I love you all that's watching. And I just pray that your dreams come to pass and that you keep on going no matter what. If God be for you, who can be against you? Yeah, it may seem like it's not working, but I want you to know it's working for your good. That's why we are called believers. We walk by faith. We don't look at it. We walk by faith and not by sight. So I love you guys. Have an outstanding day, and search up those 4 books. They're in the title above. You can search them up. God bless you and have an outstanding day. Peace is solace. Kingdom there, kingdom forth. And I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and you can too. God bless. Take care. Peace.